Vlog número dos. This is my second vlog, and I'm excited to be continuing to do them. They're actually quite fun, I found out. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about just some of my diabetic tricks and tips for keeping numbers kind of stable and under control. One thing I'm trying to do now is I'm trying not to eat in between meals. Some people think I'm crazy for even attempting to do this, but I don't know, for some reason, whenever I eat in between my meals, no matter how many times I tweak my basal rates or tweak my levels or anything, I get either low or I get high. Most of the time I get low, and even if I eat something that's prepackaged, like a granola bar or something, it ends up just, low, plummet, and then I have to keep eating, and I just really hate doing that. So when I'm hungry, this is going to sound like the lamest trick ever, but when I'm hungry, I chew a piece of gum. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's a very important secret. Sugar-free gum. I get the multi-packs at Costco. Usually I get Trident. It's my gum of choice. And somehow having my mouth busy and chewing on something, it doesn't raise my blood sugar at all, and it keeps me tricked into thinking that I'm eating, which is nice. Trick number 2. This trick I've just been doing recently. I call it my diabetic cocktail, and it has to do with I constantly drink water throughout the day, but I found that using limes and lemons and other, limes and lemons, citrus things, using them to flavor my water. I cut up a lemon or a lime in half and then put the other half in the fridge, squeeze it, and keep it in the same glass throughout the day. And I found that just having like a taste in something that's as plain as water, it's better than soda. It's good for you, good for the skin. And I found that just adding a little bit of flavor really does go a long way. So those are 2 tricks for you. And another thing that I ultimately recommend for keeping your numbers in check is getting a scale and weighing things. I just bought one a week ago. I had one down at my house back home, but I just bought one for my apartment, and it really does help add things up, because sometimes when you're measuring it with measuring cups, things go over or things go under, and then you can get high or you can get low, and just having that scale right there to give you an exact amount for carbs makes a hell of a difference. Let's see, what else can I tell you guys? Okay, this isn't really a trick or a tip, but a couple days ago, like a week ago, I was in my Spanish class, and it was quiet. And all of a sudden, I heard the doo-doo-doo, which is the sound my pump makes when it's slow or wants to give me a warning or wants to be a pain in the ass. And I heard it, and I took out my pump out of my pocket, and my pump didn't go off. I know. So, there is another diabetic in my Spanish class with the Medtronic Mini-Med pump. And it has become my mission to find this person. And I haven't done it yet because it's a very awkward thing to go about doing. Now, some of you may think I'm crazy for obsessing over another diabetic, but back where I grew up in Lewis, in southern Delaware, there really isn't a lot of diabetics, type 1s, for some reason. There just isn't a very strong community for it. In the northern part of Delaware, there really is, and that's where the JDRF office is, where I work, and it's amazing, and it blew my mind when I first got up there that there are so many other diabetics out there, because I didn't have that back home, and that was the most amazing part. So I still, whenever I see a diabetic, I'm like, oh my god, what pump do you use? Can we look at each other's meters? Do you have this? Do you have this? Whoa, want to trade Skittles? Like, I want to hug them and be their best friend. And sometimes people have boundaries, and I need to realize that. My life. So I hope you find this helpful and hilarious in my own way. So have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.